Welcome to Hoovie's Garage, the dumbest automotive channel in all of YouTube. And this is the Hummer barn find of a lifetime. It's in here. Holy. Oh. This is nuts. I'm gonna pick one out. So I flew in early this morning to Denver with my friend Urination. Bobby's behind the camera.
Greetings.
And we were invited by Jeff here, newretroparts.com, a website specializing in Hummer parts, and he has the Hummer Horde. He sent me an email saying, I have a bunch of Hummers. I need to get rid of at least half of them. Please come buy one. And, well, I'm here. So how did you accumulate all this stuff?
Many years. Dedication, about 20 years of a passion. More than that, probably 30 years of passion. And then 20 years ago, I bought my first H1, and I've just been adding to the collection since then.
I would say so. There's a lot of different configurations in various condition. You started to send me some information, and then you just said, well, just come out here and pick one and take it home, and I just couldn't resist. I mean, I've never been in this situation before. I imagine nobody has been in this situation for 15 years since Hummer closed up to where they could walk on a lot and, well, pick out a Hummer and drive it home.
I thought you'd be the right guy for it, so.
Yeah, I am the right guy. This is a bucket list definitely for me to buy a full-size Hummer. So I guess just give me the tour. We can start with the cheapest one.
Yeah, let's start at the bottom and go up.
Jeff, it kind of looks like a giant bag of Skittles in here, you know?
Well, I'd say they're more shaped like Starburst, but
that is true.
Colors, right?
Starburst, yes, they're giant cubes. And so you're kind of transitioning from a Hummer hoarder to making a business out of it. You're keeping these on the road for other people, right?
That's right, yeah. Since there's no dealer network any longer, nobody's supporting the brand. I had trouble finding parts. I was able to find trucks, but they all had different issues or things wrong with them. So I had a real tough time finding parts. So I ended up contacting suppliers, factories, and I was able to work out some agreements and get some stuff back in the channels again.
Nice. Well, I see you have a pretty good stack of things in here, but yeah. I'm not needing parts yet. I'm needing a Hummer. So what's the cheapest one in the USA?
I'd probably say it's got to be this one here. So this one's got a story. It came from Hawaii, and the guy said they used it for Lost World Jurassic Park 2, but
really,
I don't believe that story. Maybe they intended to, but it spent its life in Hawaii. But at one point, it got parked for quite a while.
Yeah.
The weather just got to it. It was parked under some trees on the guy's property, and it's showing, the body's definitely showing the age from that.
It looks like a pretty early one, huh?
Yeah, it's a 1995, and it's a pretty rare one because it has the factory gasoline engine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like a 5.7 liter?
You got it, exactly. A 5.7 liter Chevy 350.
Like throttle body injection, old school?
It's easy to work on.
Interesting.
But, you know, you don't have the torque of a diesel, but some people prefer the easiness of a gas.
A few holes here and there.
Yeah, it must have been from the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park.
I guess so. Probably a pretty good project for someone. It's pretty solid underneath.
Yeah. Surprisingly, there's no rust underneath because it was parked. The water just got basically to the roof and the doors.
Okay, well, how much? How much?
Well, I mean, there'd be a price for you, Hoovie, and a price for everybody else. But
that sounds familiar.
I think I would entertain, you know, an offer around 30.
30 grand.
And it drives perfect, so.
It does.
It's just, it's ugly. It needs a paint job and a little bit of love.
It is, yes. This side of the room, the other side of the room is a little more exciting. I mean, it is the cheapest one in the USA, and that's my MO, but let's...
You know, you got to start somewhere.
Right, let's continue exploring. You told me earlier that these are off the table. They're your personal projects?
Yeah, my personal ones. This one only has 4,200 miles on it.
Oh, wow.
I bought it from a local ranch.
Awesome.
In Colorado, in the mountains there.
So what's the next cheapest one then?
The one hiding back here in the corner. Now this is a 96. It's got 80,000 miles. It's a turbo diesel.
Very low miles. 6.5 turbo diesel?
6.5 turbo diesel.
Interesting paint scheme here.
That's you can't find that anywhere else.
No.
Yeah, the story goes, this belonged to Quiznos out of Denver, Colorado.
Quiznos?
Quiznos subs, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat there either. But,
All right.
So they had a beautiful custom paint job, maroon red and forest green.
Interesting.
And then they had it stored in a warehouse for, I think, close to 10 years. And their next door neighbor noticed that, and he bought it, and he painted it with latex house paint, tan here.
Beautiful.
And I bought it from him probably 6 or 7 years ago.
I'm noticing the rear there. Was this a wagon?
It was a wagon.
And now it has like
and Quiznos decided to cut the back off. And I know they did it because the back window had evidence of a Quiznos sticker on it.
Scratch off a Quiznos sponsorship.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, is that why you have some long roofs here to possibly graft it on there?
That was part of the plan, yeah. And the other thing was I can't pass up a deal.
Only 80,000 miles though, but another very big cosmetic project. So, what's the next one up, I guess?
Well, that'd be the one right behind you.
Yellow.
Yep.
Now this is the model that I had when I was a kid. So,
Really?
yeah, this is really cool. What year is it?
This is a 2000.
2000.
Yep.
So pretty new, still 6.5 turbo diesel.
Yep.
Okay.
A little deja vu here.
I suppose. Yes, I had that yellow H2. So what's the story on this one?
Well, I bought it from the original owner.
Really?
And he used it for like search and rescue, volunteer fire department.
Huh.
And he put a lot of miles on it. He did a lot of off-roading and different trips like that.
But
And he met one of the executives at AM General at the time, the people that made the Hummer, and they saw how much he used it, and they offered to completely restore it.
really,
So they took the body off, and they completely restored the body, but they didn't do the chassis.
I see, because it has quite a bit of rust forming on the lower control arms.
Yeah.
Is it better or worse in the back?
It gets worse because I think
Mhm.
with the road salt, you kick it up with the front wheels, and it all collects in the back.
Oh, so this was an East Coast one?
Ohio.
Oh, Midwest.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a hole there.
Yeah, I found that hole. I'm the one who punched it through.
Well, you are the part source. Do you have the
I do.
arms for this?
I do. I have all the replacement parts.
Hmm.
And it's one of those things that was on the list to replace, but we just haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah, pretty nice otherwise.
I like the interior.
Yeah.
It is in really good
kinda-
shape, and yeah, the paint's, I mean, of course, yellow grabs you.
Movie Kush going right there.
I suppose it does. Yeah, but the other thing about this is high miles, right? 180,000 miles?
Yeah, it's been loved.
Well, it is a diesel. So, contender here. What's the next one up?
That would be the 2002.
The red one here.
Your red Steel Starburst.
Okay.
Taste the rainbow.
Yep.
So this one, according to your list, it was still a little higher miles, like almost 150,000 miles.
About 145.
Okay. And it looks a little nicer underneath,
Yeah.
but
It's very original.
yeah. I love the CB radio. You can tell this one hasn't been redone to the level of the body though, because there's little
Yeah. As I
Little
know,
bubbles
it's
here
all
and there.
original.
yeah, bubbling up in the back a little bit. I guess that's a common Hummer thing, right?
Yeah, it is. It's dissimilar metals because the roof is steel,
Mm.
and then the body's all aluminum. So when this gasket fails, you get electrolysis happening, and that accelerates the rust. So it's pretty common.
Okay. And I guess that leaves your most expensive being this convertible, right?
You guessed it, yeah.
Hmm.
So this is a pretty rare factory paint job. It's called Mesa Dusk. They made only maybe a dozen or so.
And this one's low miles, right?
It is, yeah. It's about 80,000 miles.
Okay.
So for a vehicle that's over 20 years old, about 22 years, that's low.
A little famous ownership history too, I think.
Yes, it was originally purchased by Ricky Williams, the Heisman Trophy winner.
Really?
And you can even Google his name and Hummer, and you'll find that he was arrested in this Hummer.
Oh my gosh.
Really? So you would say this is your most sorted one as well, right? As far as,
Yeah,
I'm going to
this
drive these back to Kansas 8 hours.
You can do it.
Okay, but the yellow one, what do you think?
Yeah, it'll make it. I put a lot of miles on that.
Okay, and the red one, it's been sitting for a while, you said, right?
It should make it. I have no reason it wouldn't.
When's the last time you started it?
That one, Sometime before the pandemic, probably.
Okay.
That's pretty wide open.
Exactly.
Well, Bob, maybe we should test drive these three and see which one tickles my fancy. You seem to be liking them a lot too. Is it all right? Can we take these around the
Yeah,
block?
you bet. Go for it.
Awesome. Bob, you're so far away.
Hello, hello, Echo.
Never been in a vehicle
Right?
with that much width, like the Canyon Arrow.
You can't even touch my shoulder, can you?
Does it have air?
It does have air. Well, it has it. Does it work? That would be a no. I'll get a downhill run on it.
Right. Is that it?
Spool. We have spool.
Okay, I hear the turbo, but
Yeah, I mean, I had the advantage of a downhill run, but
it's the most expensive one, and it's the least hoopty. I mean, there's not that much to do with this one.
yeah, it's probably a little too nice, really, to be a hoovy car.
Right, right. The yellow one's speaking to me.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, let's switch to the yellow one.
All right, let's flip it around.
Oh, Bob, I'm in love. I scared you.
Yeah, no, when I'm pulling out in a Hummer, don't yell, "Oh, Bob."
Oh, Bob. This thing's air conditioning?
That would be a no.
That's another no.
Another no.
Okay.
Same downhill.
Yeah.
Shall we give her the beans?
Sure. Oh, hello.
Oh, holy.
This one's a lot more heavy.
Okay. This one's been tuned.
Yeah.
Whoa, holy cow.
Suspension's a little. What was that?
It's a little wondery,
Oh.
but the performance is definitely a boost.
Right.
Yeah, I saw a nice puff of black out the back. So
Right.
The fuel.
It is rolling coal.
A little more steering correction on this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it has 180,000 miles on it, so.
yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Well,
That 100,000 extra miles has taken a toll.
Right. Well, it has the rust on the control arms anyway, so it'll need to be
Refreshed.
fixed.
Yeah.
See how fast it'll go. See if we do the highway speeds.
Okay.
What's that? 60?
60, 65, 70, and in climbing, I'm going to get out of it at 70.
Okay.
Especially with rusted control arms.
It goes.
It really goes.
Because this one had been sitting for years. The red one's been sitting for years.
That's the good thing about diesel, though, is you can get away with that on a diesel more than a gas car.
Yeah.
We both know.
I like this one, Bob.
It's pretty cool. This one does scream hoovy.
Yeah.
But let's check out the red one.
Red. Ketchup and mustard.
Yes. You hear that, Tyler?
What's that?
The car's talking to me. Bob, 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 Bob. Lady in red.
No, the reason it's
She's
beeping at
dancing.
you.
What?
The reason it's beeping at you is because of the tire inflator not being hooked up. That's the low tire pressure warning. Quite annoying. It won't stop.
It's talking to me.
Also, when we first started up this thing, it hadn't ran in a few years. Man, was it pissed. It was coughing. It was smoking.
Who coaxed it to life?
You sure did. And when after it cleared its throat, it seems to be running pretty well.
Yeah, I like this one, Tyler. This is Euro-Asian Bob style right here.
Yeah. Does the air work on this one?
Let's give her the beans. Whoa!
It's not as fast as my yellow one.
No, check the AC.
That's
Hey, we're perfect.
This-
0 for 3.
no air conditioning. Huh.
0 for 3.
Okay. Well, this one is nicer.
Yes, this one drives the nicest of all three.
Really? Well, it is more expensive than the other one by quite a bit.
Why do I always do that? Why do I always fall in love with the expensive one?
You want the red one. You want this.
Can I lift my leg on this, Tyler?
Sure, I guess I like the yellow one so we can be ketchup and mustard.
Yes. McDonald's, here we come.
Maybe Jeff will make a bundle deal. Maybe.
Let's see.
Well, ketchup and mustard certainly have their issues, some more than others, but I do really, really want them. Jeff's prices are fair, but Bob and I made an offer to try and bundle 2 together, and he's kind of walked off to mull it over, or, well, you weren't gone long.
I've thought about it, and as long as you buy some parts, we have a deal.
I'm going to need some parts, but
Yeah,
yes,
you're gonna
no
need a
deal.
lot of parts in the future.
All right, thank you very much.
So I'm in this too.
You are.
How did I get roped into this?
We bought Hummers, matching Hummers.
Oh my goodness.
It's adorable. Thank you for watching. Now we have to make it 500 miles home.